Hello, lovely people, and welcome to Keep Cooking Daily. My name's Jack, and this is all about bringing you a bit of kitchen inspiration with new recipes every lunchtime. And today I am so excited. We're taking two of the nation's favorite dishes, bringing them into one with this amazing cauliflower cheese pasta. You can see it just there. It's an incredible dish. It's from the latest book from Jamie, 7 Ways. And actually, we cook it at the Jamie Oliver Cookery School a lot in one of our lessons as well. It is really evocative, emotive. It's got everything. And you know what? I'm going to get cracking with our cauliflower cheese sauce. So in my saucepan, just here, I've got 400 milliliters of milk that I'm just bringing up to the heat. And I want to add 2 ingredients in there. I want to add my cauliflower and I want to add some onion. So let's start with the cauliflower. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click off these leaves and we will come back to them later on. Don't forget about them. They're really crucial to this dish and turn it into a superstar dish. While I'm doing just that, I've got Hugo with me today. Hello, Hugo.
Hello, Jack.
How you doing? All good?
Yeah, really good, thank you.
Fan of this dish?
I love it. It's, as you said in the intro, it's just a nostalgic, comforting dish. It's 2 great things coming together. It just gets me every time. It's beautiful. Fantastic.
Well, Hugo, it's a joy to have you here. And I've also got, ladies and gentlemen, I've got Kyle with me today. Producer Kyle, how are you?
I'm good, Jack. How are you?
Yeah, I'm terrific. I'm really excited about this one. What if people want to cook this one at home tonight or another day, where can they find the recipe?
So the recipe is on jamieoliver.com and we've also linked to it in the comments. So people can click that and take it. It'll take you straight there.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you so much. And now you'll see, guys, that I'm chopping my cauliflower quite small. That's only because I'm kind of want to get this dish cooked quite quickly. You don't have to go as fine as this, but the thicker, the larger your cauliflower, obviously, the longer they will take to cook. So my cauliflower is going to go straight into my milk, just like this. And once that's in, I'll start adding my onion. Lovely. So, guys, for those of you just joining, a big welcome. Welcome back to Keep Cooking Daily. If you're wondering who I am, I'm Jack, and I'm the head chef of Jamie's Cookery School. And today, we're bringing you this amazing cauliflower cheese pasta dish. It's a real superstar of a dish. And just generally with this Keep Cooking Daily, we're just trying to give you a bit of kitchen inspiration each day. You know, little hacks to make your kitchen life a little bit easier, or a little bit tastier, or a little bit healthier. We want to talk about swaps, substitutes, and just generally be helpful. So if you want to get involved, guys, if you want to let us know about what's going to be helpful to you, useful to you, get involved in the chat just below. We'll be reading them and we'll respond, hopefully, with recipes to suit. Super. So cauliflower in my milk on a high heat, just poaching away. Now I'm going to add my onion too, and then we'll start looking at our pasta and some other bits and bobs as well. Fantastic. Nice cross chop just there that we've talked about before. Let's get our onions in. Let's get the lid on. And we'll let this poach for, well, it depends just how fine you've chopped your veg for. But you want to poach it for at least 5 minutes, perhaps a few minutes more. Super. I'm going to add some salt just in. Now, Hugo, if we weren't using cauliflower, is there any other substitutes? It might be a different dish, but what else?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, broccoli is the ideal candidate for that. You could swap that in as per. Otherwise, something like parsnips chopped small, like you did the cauliflower then, would be a nice wintry pasta.
Very nice.
If you were feeling fancy, you could try some romesco.
Oh,
could you have a combination?
You could have a combo, definitely. If you've got a few bits, you know, a quarter of a cauliflower, a quarter of a broccoli in your fridge, just, yeah, chop them up, stick them in, it'll be great.
Super. Thank you, Hugo. Now, whilst our sauce is just poaching, let's move on to our pasta. With pasta, you want a nice, strong, rolling boil. And a pinch of salt as well to season from within. And then what I've got is 300 grams just here of spaghetti. This recipe with these quantities is for 4 people. 300 grams of spaghetti, give it a twist, drop it in like so, and let it cook down on that high heat. So the pasta's going to take, according to the packet, about 10 minutes. In about 8 minutes time, maybe 7, I'll give it a try, see how it's doing, and respond from there. Meanwhile, my sauce is poaching, and what I'd like to do right now is talk about the topping for our pasta. Before I do, Kyle, are you all happy? Have we talked about the hashtags and the links and everything like that to your liking?
Hashtag's a great shout. Yeah, we'd love to see people cooking this at home. So if you can tag us and use the hashtag Keep Cooking Daily. That'd be great. We're having a look through them.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. Now, you may have seen in the picture of the recipe that I'll show you just again, there's a lovely breadcrumb topping. Look, let me just show you that. There you go, this one just here. You can see some nice, gnarly and crispy breadcrumbs on top. And that is a really lovely thing to do if you want. And what I love about it most is that it takes things that you may be throwing in the compost or throwing away and turns them into this part of the dish that really elevates everything. So what we've got is 3 ingredients. We've got 100 grams of stale bread. Excellent. We've got 2 cloves of garlic. And then I've got the stems and the leaves of the cauliflower. You can use all the stem, you could just use the leaves, it's up to you. But these kind of things that ordinarily we'd be throwing away, you can just pick the leaves off, chop them up, and add them with the bread, with the garlic into a food processor. Blitz them up, pasta's overboiling a little bit, blitz them up into a nice kind of breadcrumb mix, and then fry them with some oil for about 10 minutes on a medium heat. There's no real technique involved. There's no magic. There's no secrets or tricks. The one thing you need is patience. You just need patience. Let it sit on that medium heat. Keep stirring it now and again. Don't turn the heat up, and you'll dehydrate the breadcrumbs and the cauliflower leaves whilst crisping them up too. And you'll hear just how crispy they are, perhaps, in my microphone. Delicious. So that is a genius way with leftover ingredients to turn this dish from 10 out of 10 to 11 out of 10. Unreal. Any thoughts, Hugo?
Yeah, I think, yeah, it sounds amazing, smells amazing. I could already smell that onion and cauliflower cooking in that milk.
Yeah.
And yeah, it might not seem like it on the surface, but these are like Italian principles for a pasta dish, you know, using what you have, using the crispy breadcrumbs, the pan grattata, where you might not have cheese, just to add that little layer of flavor on top of the finished pasta dish. It's a wonderful thing.
Lovely. I couldn't agree more. Super. So guys, if you're just joining us, a huge welcome. Thank you for joining me at Keep Cooking Daily. I'm Jack, the head chef of Jamie's Cookery School. Today we're making such a classic, wonderful dish. It's 2 of the UK's favorite dishes, cauliflower cheese and pasta, but these are classics and favorites all over the world. And we're bringing them together into one showstopper, a real showstopper. In here, I've got my pasta boiling, and it's been boiling for about 3 or 4 minutes. And just here, I've got cauliflower and onion just poaching in about 400 milliliters of milk. Now, the final part of today is adding a little bit of cheddar cheese. You're going to need about 70 grams or so. And of course, that's the kind of final flourish to turn this into a wonderful cauliflower cheese pasta. And that's it, super duper, really simple. We've got our lovely breadcrumbs all done already. And the only thing really I've got to do, guys, is blitz this sauce in a food processor, and we are done. Super. Now, Kyle, anything that I'm missing? Anything that's on your mind that you want to get off your chest, or are you happy?
We had a question about whether we could use whole wheat spaghetti, but also one of the things we were wondering is, so this is a combination dish, taking pasta and cauliflower cheese. Are there any other recipes that we've got which are taking 2 things and merging them that you or Hugo enjoy?
Hugo, just while I tend to my pasta, what do you think, buddy?
Thanks, Jack. So, yeah, Jamie's 7 Ways book is full of these kinds of ideas of combining 2 dishes or ideas that already exist and bringing them together into something that's simple, easy, and uses these ingredients that you may already have. I love the peri-peri roast chicken in there. That's really, really nice. You cook the chicken on the bars and you have chips underneath that catch all of those lovely chicken juices. This cauliflower cheese is one of the best ones. There's also a little sausage pizza that riffs on a little sausage pasta recipe, but topping a quick pizza that you can make in about 15 minutes. There's loads of them. It's really, really good.
It is, and I don't want to plug, I don't need to plug, guys, but we do have a lesson on this book at the Jamie Oliver Cookery School. And I just, what I love about it is just that it takes ingredients that you already know, you already love them, you're already comfortable with them, but just gives you that twist just to make kind of weeknights more exciting. Like our cauliflower cheese pasta just here.
Threw you under the bus a bit there. Just quickly though, the whole wheat spaghetti, that a goer?
That's an easy swap, and I think it would add a really nice nutty flavour actually to this dish.
Absolutely, fantastic. More fibre, Better for you, better for the digestion.
And we're also, Carl and I were talking just before we started recording.
Oh, yeah.
Carl's made this with a little bit of nutmeg in the sauce, and apparently that takes it to another level as well.
Nice. I like your style, Kyle.
I do like a bit of nutmeg.
Any black pepper?
Yeah.
See,
for me,
I'm not
yeah.
Gonna add black. I asked you like you had a choice. I'm not going to add black pepper to mine, just because I want to keep that kind of pure white sauce. But you can add some to yours, I'm sure. All right. Now, my cauliflower is poached. It's nice and soft, as is my onion. So let's try and get this into our food processor. In terms of the pasta, check it a couple of minutes before the packet instructions are up. The time on the packet instructions are up to make sure that it's not overcooking. Mine's been going for about 6 minutes, so I need to try it in a moment. And I'm just going to spoon some of this cauliflower in to avoid me throwing it everywhere live on Facebook. Super. We're nearly there, aren't we, team? Nearly there. Guys, if you want to be part of the conversation, please do get involved in the comments. Let us know what things that you'd like to see, what tips and tricks you'd like help with, and what kind of inspiration you'd like. And we will deliver. I promise you. We are listening. We're on the chat. Let us know.
Jack, people are asking about cheese. Are there other cheeses you could use?
There are, and I love swapping, substituting, flexing recipes. But with this one, it's such a kind of, it's based on such a classic, isn't it? That cauliflower cheese. So I'm going to stick to cheddar. But yeah, you could use like a red Leicester or anything that you like when you're at home. Yeah. All right. Now, let's get this on. Here we are. It's going to take off. Woo! You go. Right, let's have a look. Now, you want this to be as much like a puree as you can. So I'm going to find myself just a little spoon to make sure that, okay, it's really silky. It's silky smooth. I'm going to just give it a final blitz for luck, and then we're done. Nice. Here we are. Can I work this machine? Yes, I can. Okie dokie. That made all the difference, lovely people. So let's take that sauce. Let's add it straight in to our little pan. I'm just going to give this a quick wipe down, actually, in fact, before I do. And then we're going to rock and roll. Okay. Now, Kyle, where can our lovely friends at home find the recipe for this dish?
So the recipe is on jamieoliver.com. As you said, it's in 7 ways, if anyone's got that at home. And we've linked to it in the comments as well. That does look very nice and silky. Better than our rehearsal, Jack. Good work.
Sorry, Kyle?
Better than our rehearsal. Looks nice and smooth. Good work.
Do we rehearse? I forgot. It is a bit, we did rehearse this one, and this is better than our rehearsal. I'm really glad. You just want to make sure that that cauliflower is properly cooked, and then you're going to have the best chance of that nice, silky, smooth sauce. Okie dokie, onto my pasta. I want to make sure that my pasta is cooked before I drag it into the sauce, and then we're all done. In fact, I can tell almost certainly that that's ready. Let's have a try. It's just under my liking. What does that mean? It means that it's ready to move into your sauce straight away. The reason is that, don't forget, just because your pasta's coming out of boiling water, it doesn't mean that it's not going to keep cooking in the sauce. It's even going to keep cooking when you serve it up. So this is just under for me, but that's perfect to start taking it across into our sauce. And look at this. I can't wait to mix all this together. Serving 4 very happy people. And as I say, we do this a lot at the Jamie Oliver Cookery School. It makes a lot of people very happy. It's the kind of perfect comfort food. It's a big hug of a dish. And it just brings back so many memories with it. Fantastic. So that is my pasta in. Let me just move my pot out the way so that you can focus on my saucepan. Here we are. Lovely. Okay. And just mix this through. And we are done. And look how kind of velvety this is looking. It's kind of, the pasta brings the sauce with it. It all comes together. And don't forget, we have the wonderful, sweet, nutty breadcrumbs to go on top. Cauliflower is a remarkably nutty ingredient. It's got a great flavor, particularly when you roast it. And that's what's so great. That's what this cauliflower, these toppings bring, the breadcrumb topping bring to the cauliflower, to this dish, is that kind of nuttiness. So I'm going to serve up, and then I'm going to love you and leave you. Ladies and gentlemen at home, this is our, if I say so myself, our show-stopping cauliflower cheese pasta. Oozy cauliflower cheese sauce with a little bit of pasta and an incredible breadcrumb topping. It is an absolute glorious dish. I'm going to just top this off with our crispy breadcrumbs, and there we have it. I really recommend giving this a go at home. It is such a sensation. It's kind of two things that we know and love, but somehow is completely different on its own. Do give it a go, and if you please do send us the pictures, and we'd love to see how you got on, and let us know in the comments, as always, what you'd like to see next. If you know a friend who would love this recipe, give them a tag. And all I've got to say, lovely people, is thank you so much for joining me once again. I hope to see you back here, same time, same place, tomorrow. Have a lovely day. I'll see you soon. Let me try and just step over my food processor. Here we go. Fantastic. Have a great day, guys.